Back again on the Code Garden YouTube channel. Don't forget to prepare your headset to listen to this novel. And help support this channel by liking and subscribing. And click the bell for the latest update info. Share this story with your friends. Keep listening to this novel. Chapter 2. Alucard immediately raised his head and saw a man sitting on the throne and had a golden crown on top of his head. The man has blonde hair with a kind smile on his face. Perhaps the current king is 50 years old and quite old from his face. The king immediately said again, "You must be confused at this time why you can be here. Then I will tell you that right now. We are a human kingdom in trouble. The demon king and his generals, namely the 7 deadly sins, constantly attack the human kingdom. Even today, this kingdom has already lost several cities to the hands of the demons. Our human kingdom has also collaborated with kingdoms of other races, such as elves, dwarfs, and lizard men, to fight demon kings, but at this time, we are still experiencing defeat. Therefore, you heroes are summoned to this world to help us defeat the demon king and his followers." As the king is talking, the kneeling male teacher immediately stands up and says, "I won't let you guys make my disciple do that. How could those who were just school pupils fight with the demon king? They can't even fight. Why don't you use your soldiers? As a teacher, there is no way I will make my students risk their lives." Hearing the words of the male teacher, the king was not angry at all and smiled. The king looked at the male teacher and said, "I know what I am doing may not be true. After all, they are just a disciple who can't fight. But we need your abilities. You don't have to worry. Everyone brought from another world must have unique abilities. Even your abilities will be much stronger than those of people from this world. Therefore, we have to summon heroes from another world. Because when you arrive in this world, you will have a compelling ability." After that, the king stood up from his throne, bowed slightly, and said, "Lend me your strength, to protect the innocent inhabitants and this kingdom from the cruel demons." The entire throne room immediately became noisy. A nobleman immediately shouted frantically, "Your Majesty, you don't have to bend like that." The king immediately raised his hand to inform the nobleman to stop talking. The king immediately said softly, "As people who need help from the other party, we must be kind. After all, as a king, I don't mind blowing like this if it is to protect all human beings from demons." "Your Majesty," said the nobles and generals in the throne room who felt touched by their king's actions. The nobles and generals also nodded and bowed toward the disciples. "Heroes, lend your strength, to protect the inhabitants and the entire kingdom." After seeing this, the male teacher becomes quiet. He also feels that protecting innocent residents from the devil's attacks is not harmful. But his disciples would be in a life crisis due to fighting the devil, and this male teacher disagreed. Therefore, the male teacher shut up and let these disciples determine their path. Mike immediately said loudly and boldly, "Of course, we will help. I am Mike. And I couldn't sit still when I saw those demons trying to kill us, humans. I will make them regret it." Zarif, at this time, came forward and said, "You're too quick to make Mike's decision. But I agree with you this time. There is no way I will allow those demons to continue to act cruelly towards humans." A woman with long black hair and a reasonably beautiful face came forward this time and said, "I will come to help. I can't allow those demons to continue to act cruelly." After that, all the other disciples began to follow to agree to help fight the demons. Seeing that the disciples had already made their decisions, the male teacher moved forward and said, "Since the disciples have agreed then as their teacher, I cannot possibly leave them. I will help fight the devil and fulfill my duty as a hero." The king nodded, saying, "I am very grateful to represent the entire kingdom. You don't need to worry, we will meet your needs in this world. Whether it is food, clothing, armor, weapons, or magic. Our royal knights will help you level up first to fight those demons. Level? A disciple immediately asked in confusion. The king immediately said, General Levi, you can explain it to the heroes. Yes, level. One of the generals immediately came forward and explained, you guys must still be level 1 now. But you don't have to worry. We will fight the monsters first by grouping with us knights. We can raise our level quickly when fighting in the maze later. Everyone has their job. And then the job will improve their level by fighting. The higher their level, they will unlock the abilities. With every 5 level upgrade, then one can have new abilities. You will have several choices of abilities related to your work. Then, everyone has their job and cannot be replaced. We haven't figured out whether there are any level restrictions in this world. But the one with the highest level at the moment is the Demon King, who has a level of more than 100. Don't underestimate the level difference between you and the enemy. It is tough to defeat an enemy that is only at a higher level. And it is effortless to defeat an enemy at a lower level. Your strength, speed, stamina, defense, and all aspects of your body will improve and get better with each level increase. Presently, as the General Levi of the kingdom, I have 85. So, I will protect you as you raise your level. In this world, countless jobs exist, such as messengers, merchants, poets, and some unrelated to fighting. There are many in this world. But you don't have to worry. Heroes like you guys have a very great job fighting and have great power. So, we will check your status first to put you in the appropriate group when fighting later. Yes, the disciples replied with pleasure and a little expectation. After all, who is not interested in becoming a hero and other power work? Even Alucard is currently looking forward to seeing what great work he has.